watching Where Are They Now with your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Good evening. Welcome to Where Are They Now? This evening, I have the awesome opportunity to interview a gentleman that really probably needs no introduction. He's a songwriter, a producer, a band leader, a world-renowned drummer. He also won the Detroit Black Music Entertainer of the Year award, and that is Mr. David Brandon. How are you this evening?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Oh, I'm blessed. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in and get started because I want you all to find out some things about him that you would never know. That's why we're doing Where Are They Now? Tell me a little bit about where you're from.
Born here in Detroit, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Born and bred here. Still here. Come up during the Motown era when the Supremes first went on television and the Beatles arrived. That was the year I came out.
What school did you attend?
Mumford High School, that is, Mumford.
Mumford High School.
A lot of great entertainers came out there as well. Earl Clue, the Winans, the Clark sisters. I can go on and on.
Oh, okay. I actually had the opportunity to interview David Winan just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, that sounds like the school he said he attended. How old were you when you got started into music?
Well, like I said, being a child of the Motown, and a big family. I come from a pretty big family. It was 8 of us kids, mother and father. And I'm the youngest of all the 8. And so I had older brothers and sisters. So I would hear what they played as well as the family, my parents. And so music was all around. I became interested then, I guess, started beating on pots and pans, my sister told me, before I even knew it. And then the drums, I chose the drums, or it chose me, or it was the gift that God gave me. And so I followed through with it, and it was like I wanted a set of drums when I think I got the toy set. Well, I did get the toy set first, aluminum. And then there was a magazine here called Spiegel, and they had drums in there, and I spotted some drums in there, and I wanted them. So I ended up getting them that year when I was about 6 years old then. I loved the drum, and it was actually the Tonight Show that was the inspiration, Johnny Carson. So I'd be up late night watching that with my mother, waiting for my father to get off work, and the drummer was Ed Shanowski, however you pronounce his last name. And that intro really got to me. So that's how it all started.
So how old were you when you perfected that? I'm sure you went back and played that intro.
Yeah.
Yes. How old
I know it to this day. I just need a big man.
How old do you think you were when you perfected that?
Probably was about 7 or 8 then.
Uh-huh.
And another song that comes to mind was Shaft. It was brand new. So I know I was in elementary school then and come home for lunch and I had my drums and some of my buddies come by and I play Shaft, the hi-hat stuff for them. It was fun.
You started as a baby. And then at what point you went through high school always playing drums, or did you play any other instruments?
All the way from elementary all the way through. You know, like I said, I got a drum set at 5 or 6 and kept playing, you know. And then my first appearance in front of an audience, I was about 7 or 8 at my sister's wedding, one of my sister's weddings. So, of course, me and my cousin is running around the church or the hall playing, and everybody knew that I played in the family, cousins and all. So they had hired a band. And actually, it was a Detroit musician, Shoo-Bo-Do, bass player. And so after a certain point, they was like, can little David play? Let David play. You know, can he play in the drummer? Let me sit in. And I played more today than yesterday. And of course, those who didn't know, was amazed. And then after I finished it, I went back to running around.
So, and that was the first time you played before a large audience of people.
Yeah, in front of people outside of family.
Right. And then after that, when was the next time that you performed?
When in elementary school, me and some guys formed a group. I went to Shokes Elementary here in Detroit, and we were about the fifth grade. Well, this maybe I got to cut it short.
You tell the story.
We had a track in front of the school. We used to race every morning when we get there. So I would race, but I wasn't into running that. But there was some guys, a little short guy named Bobby Cooper, my dear friends, rest his soul now. But he could run fast, and I never knew that he could play an instrument. Another friend that could run fast, Leslie Turner, be running one day. Me and Leslie went in class and started talking about music, and he told me he had a bass. And I said, "What? You got a bass?" And he the one told me that Bobby could play guitar. So one day I said, "Well, one day I'm gonna come by your house and hear you play." And I said, "'Cause I'm serious. I got real drums at home." So one day I changed my path to go to his house because it was then we go straight the way we go.
Right.
And so I stopped by there, and he had a fiberglass bass and an amp, and played. And I said, "Okay, you can play." All right. Then he took me over Bobby's house, and then I heard Bobby, and he could really play. And so there we formed our first little group in elementary.
So now, did you all stay together, and how long did you stay together?
We did stay together quite many years. And evolved into different parts of the group, different members and whatnot. Yeah, we did stay together. We played the talent show when we got to junior high. Actually, this story, he had to remind me recently that we were supposed to play the first time at the junior high, and I did get kicked out of school, so I blew it for the band. Everybody was waiting for us, but I did get kicked out of school, so I take that one.
Okay, you didn't get to perform in that particular
that time, yeah. But then we came back and turned it up.
So when was the first time you all got a real paycheck for performing?
It came later, high school.
Okay.
And beyond during my high school years.
You've been playing a long, long time. Does anybody else in your family play?
The family loved music, but nobody else actually play instruments. I have sisters that sing. They had a singing group at one time. And I was their choreographer. The entertainment bug, I guess how I got entertainment of the year this year, because the bug been there forever. I was stepping and showing and moving and showing them how to put a routine together.
Right. Do they still?
No, they don't. They don't really sing like around the house. Not out. Family gatherings.
Not out in public to get
Not
paid.
in public.
I know that you said watching the late night show was one of your influences, but who else influenced you down through the years on those drums?
Well, like I said, coming from a large family, so the music, I would get the music of all my sisters and brothers. And so we had a big record collection, albums in the basement. So I would just start going through all those albums, just mesmerized by the covers. And my sister had an album by Idris Muhammad, and he had the same colored drums as I had, the sparkles. So and then I started playing those records and listening to it, getting a little more in depth. And so I was influenced by that. And then just music in general, the Motown sound, definitely. I mean, the rhythm, I didn't know who they were because they didn't tell you who the musicians were at that point in time. I don't think it wasn't until What's Going On that any of the musicians ever got credit. So I was listening to Earl Jones, Benny Benjamin, and definitely influenced with all that. I'm definitely a Motown child.
No question about that. So do you write your own music?
Yeah, I do. I need to finish something, but I
Do
do
you write for
my
others,
side.
other people?
Not yet, no.
No.
Most of it's my stuff, but other people can have it or use it. We get together.
Can't have it, but you'll allow them to
Yeah.
use it. Not a thing wrong with that. Wow. So when you produce, so you've been just producing your own music. You haven't brought anybody else in to produce their music yet.
No, not yet.
But is that part of what you plan to
Oh
do?
yeah, that's definitely the ultimate goal is to produce some of my heroes in that department is definitely Quincy Jones, Norman Connors. I really liked his productions, So yeah, I want to be able to do that.
Hey, you can certainly do it. I'm sure of that. Listen, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and we're going to play Round and Round, a song that you wrote. And when we come back, I want you to tell me a little bit about where'd you get that from? So let's take a break and we'll be right back.
are watching Where Are They Now with your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Welcome back to Where Are They Now. I'm your host, Dianne Hart, and this evening I have the awesome pleasure of interviewing Mr. David Brandon, one of the baddest drummers you all ever want to hear. Let's talk about that song. Where did Round and Round come from?
Like I said, I write more music, and the thing that's been holding me up is I'm not much of a lyricist at all, but I have ideas of song themes. So most of my stuff is instrumental at this point. Mm-hmm. Round and Round came to me just moving, spinning around and around in this orbit, just moving and grooving. And that's the titles. I got titles for all of them. The unfinished part is all the lyrics and all the.
But if you're writing the music, you could possibly have somebody else write some lyrics too.
Well, the collaboration is definitely.
It was that simple. You just came up with some beats and put them all together, and I'm going to call this Round and Round because that's what I'm doing. I'm going round and round.
Yeah, and in the relationship, I mean, it could apply to whatever.
Right, it's a bad jam.
It means to you,
It's a bad
relationship that's just going round and around, which is most of it anyway.
Let me ask you this. When do you think you are the most creative? For me, it's when I'm driving. My brain just tells me all these different things that it wants to do and how I should do it. When do you think that comes to you?
It comes at various moments, and a lot of time while in bed too, mind get to spinning and you think of things or ideas come or titles. In my case, the music was there and an idea of what the subject matter.
Let me ask you this then. Do you keep a video recorder next to your bed or are you using your phone?
I have a recording device on my computer, and that's where I did most of the stuff. And it took time because being a drummer first in the early days, all I knew was sticks, wood, and wood, which is drumsticks and metal.
Right.
So when I started getting into the electronics of it or chords, and when MIDI came out, it really blew my mind because I was stuck. I'm like, what is this? How you do this? But I overcome all that, and then I started investing in equipment, and got better and better at it. So I'm still a work in progress with it, the engineering of it. And that's when I'm taking my time, but it's time now. The time is now.
We said the time is right now.
Yeah.
So you are not playing with them.
I had to learn all that stuff and get, at least have some of it under my belt. But I'm definitely going to be outsourcing.
Do you collaborate with others?
Yeah. Actually, me and Misty have done songs or stuff in the past and ideas and stuff with Rudy Robinson and stuff. So, yeah. But I record a lot. I of course, recorded with other artists all times, a musician.
So let me ask you this. What do you think was your most remembered performance? Whether it was as a kid, junior high, high school, or as an adult, all of those things. When do you think?
Yeah, all of them are still up in this computer here. But my career as a musician and drummer, I started playing. My first outing was with Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
Oh, yeah.
That was back in the late or early 80s. Mm-hmm. And then I did a lot of gospel musicals. One was Good Man Is Hard to Find and Mike Matthews' Wicked Ways. So I did a lot of those traveling around the country.
Oh, okay.
And then I've worked with, of course, a lot of the Motown artists, Miss Martha Reeves, The Contours, Dennis Edwards' Temptations, and did Detroit's Own Dramatics. I was with them for about 8 or 9 years. And then I hooked up with the Spinners, and I spent a long time. But a lot of great memories, a whole lot. But one that stands out, performing with the Spinners, we're in South Africa. We were there. It's a song called Throwing a Good Love Away, which was on the album. It was a good song, of course, but it wasn't something that was played all the time, definitely by the group on tour. Right. So we get there, and the South Africans, they associated with that song because of apartheid. They enjoyed all the other songs, but they wanted that song, and we didn't know it. The Management should have known, but I'm not going to get into all that. So we wondered what's going on. There was kind of a lot of commotion after the concert, the first concert. That's how they showed their appreciation. They was mad at throwing and stuff, but it was about that song. They didn't hear it. So a lady came to the van when we headed to the next city, and she said, if you do not play Throw in a Good Lovely Way, there would be trouble in Cape Town. So, yeah, it was just... So Purvis Jackson, the late, great Purvis Jackson, he went and found it at some store somewhere, and we all took headphones on the next flight to the next city. And let me tell you, when they heard that song in the next city, oh man, it was over. I mean, they started dancing, doing all that. I mean, the arena full of people.
Wow.
That's one memory that.
I bet so, especially since they were going to stone you in the next city.
Yeah, well, they were throwing stuff at the first show. Cause I'm like to myself, that's how they show they appreciate you. You know, it was bananas.
So they really, really wanted to hear that one song.
Yeah, it meant a lot to them. Like, it means so much to me now.
Right, and I'm sure many of them will never, ever forget that. We're going to take another break. We're going to listen to Click It Up, also a song that you have written. Am I correct? Okay, so we're going to go to break. We will be right back.
Let's pick it up. Click. 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 Let's pick it up. Click.
It's been a long time. I'm happy to see you. Another fly beat for people to click to. Grab your blast and bottle, put it high in the sky, man. And do yourself like Michael Jackson. It might be your last day. Let's do a roll call for family and friends. See, clickety clack, shoot it back, letting the world beat. It's all about the love. Keep the haters from around me. You grab a glass, I grab a glass for the real G's.
It up. Click. Click. Let's pick it up. Click. Pick it up. Click. Pick it up. Click. Everybody, let's pick it up. Click. But a party most of the time. That's all we do. I don't know when the next time I might see you. Click. So we're gonna do this click
this is Dianne Hart. Be sure to catch my shows as we interview politicians and special guests on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on The Opening Statement, the Lit TV network on Roku. Also, watch Where Are They Now as I interview entertainers of yesterday and today at 7:30 p.m. Detroit Hot TV on Facebook. Thank you.
Welcome back to Where Are They Now. I am Dianne Hart, your host for tonight, and I have the pleasure of interviewing Mr. David Brandon. I don't have to keep telling y'all he's the baddest drummer you all have ever seen or heard. I have heard him, so I know he's bad. But Click It Up is a bad jam. So let's talk a little bit about Click It Up.
That was inspired just, for being around and, losing loved ones. And sometimes, let's have a toast, but not just for losing people, but every day. And let's have a toast. So let's have we have a drink and toast to life.
Right.
So click it up. That's what that really means. Let's just tap the glass together and enjoy this moment, and honor of whatever it may be. But just seeing you, let's click.
Wow.
The click and this and that, but click, clean.
And immediately you had a name for that. Hey, you had a name for that music, for that sound. It must be just, I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be the person that just have so much talent. Can't do any of that. I would like to sing, but I can't. I used to play French horn in junior high school. I was in a band.
Okay.
I didn't like it because every time I missed a note, the teacher used to hit my knuckle.
Well, that's the type of teacher I am. Those are good teachers, whether you know it or not, because they're trying to help you. You might not understand it at the moment, but later you say, wow, if you stick.
Right. Well, I went on to run track and I got out of the band, so I did not stay in the band.
It can be pretty hard. But you have to learn.
Oh, yeah, you do.
See, like God gave me this song.
Right. You don't have any choice. That was given to you to do. It was
given and I'm using it.
I know that's right. What a gift he gave you. So what you say, you are using it and happy to be using it. So let me ask you this. What kind of advice would you give to these up and coming artists today, whether it's a drummer, a clarinet player, or a singer, or whomever? Talk a little bit about this business and what it's like now in comparison to what it used to be like.
Well, you have to persevere and you have to really want it first. That's first. And once it become a part of you, then you have to just stick with the ups and downs, because it will be all of that. But it's, hone your craft, study in all ways that you can, even studying means just watching.
Right.
Sometimes, it's pay attention, and that's a key word, pay attention. You learned that in elementary, but if you don't do it, the teacher was trying to get you to pay attention in class, but if you're chewing gum and talking out there, so pay attention and just keep doing what you're doing and mean it.
Right. A lot of young people think that you should just walk into a record label and say, hey, I have a song and I want some money in advance. I remember, and I've talked to so many people and they keep reminding me that years ago you could do that very easily if you had a good song. What's that like today?
Well, and that's what I'm learning. See, I'm going to learn that today with all the streaming and all the different techniques that technically is available now. But it never was just that simple, because you can get signed, but, if the promotion is not there or you're not making money for the company as well, it's a two-way street. It ain't just I'm signing and I got this money. They have to put promotion in there, and then you have to get some hit record. Bottom line, or some kind of airplay.
Right.
In order, so it's not just, the glamour part. It's a lot of business.
Right.
You have to take, and musically, yeah.
So how much practicing do you do? How many rehearsals you do a week? You rehearse all the time?
Every time I play is a rehearsal.
Okay.
That's my philosophy.
Okay.
Every time, even touring, when I tour, every show is a rehearsal for the next one.
Right. To see what you can refine for the next show, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be ready, yeah. But
Yeah.
look at it that way. That's the way I look at it. You don't have to, but that's how I look at each performance is a rehearsal.
Long before you ever got to playing for other people, you had to do a lot of rehearsing just to make sure.
Practice, in the basement, the home basement back then. I used to put lights up because I was preparing.
I know that's right.
Christmas lights, that is. Christmas lights.
Doesn't matter. You had lights nevertheless, right?
Yeah, give me those color lights to set the mood for practicing songs back then or playing along with the albums at that point in time. Fortunately, we had mirrors in the basement so I could see myself. That was a plus that my parents had mirrors down in the basement. And people used to come by and trip out because they wasn't used to that. A lot of musicians that I played with, they could see themselves back while we were rehearsing, So it's just all kind of ways that you can horn. Technology is it's much easier. We had to take the record and the needle and take it back to play and hear. Now you just so technology is definitely in favor.
I agree. I have an old record player that I still have. And I don't know, David Winan asked me, so what happens when your needle runs out? I'm like, well, I haven't thought about that part yet. When I need a new needle, I don't know.
Find an antique store somewhere, maybe if they're around. I don't know.
One other question I'd like to ask you that I'd like you to talk a little bit about, maybe that you can help some of my young folk understand the need to have somebody review contracts for them. If you did a contract, what do? You just get it, you read it yourself, sign it?
You better get professional help that understand that. That was even back then. It ain't changed. If you're in that situation, you need to definitely get professional guide you or to read it over. Right. That's what happened. Even like you said in the early days, a lot of people just signed. They didn't know what they were signing. They just was looking at, hey, I'm finna make something happen, or I'm gonna be into some money, and then go that way.
Because the contract wasn't right. So are you playing somewhere right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I play around town. I've always been one that try to keep what is called a jam session. The point of that, which some get misconstrued, is that it's about coming together when you're available or around. If you're working and traveling, and Miles Davis and them did it in New York, it's nothing new. And you come together and can play together. Musicians sometimes that don't get an opportunity because they're here, they're there, but then you keep a stomping ground. So that's been and the purpose of that, because see, we didn't have Facebook then where you could watch stuff on the internet. So you were in person. So if you came, you witness a night of who knows what could happen in terms of who may show up and who may play.
Right.
Going back to the early days, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan in the house. Hey, they got wrecked, but they here having fun together, and that's the purpose. So to sum all that up, every Tuesday I have a jazz trio at the office in Detroit on Livernois, and then on Sundays I have the bigger band with the full rhythm section and percussionists, but a lot, entertainers and singers come through, and we have fun together.
Does the beggar band take place on Sunday?
At the office as well.
Oh, at the office. So Tuesday and Sunday you're at the office? Okay.
But I play everywhere, any time for hire. Baker's with Ralph Armstrong, and then me and him, and Lady Champagne do a Thursday at Birch, which I saw you.
Yes, you did.
Thursday. Yeah, just keep stuff happening around town.
Which is a good thing. I'm sure that kind of keeps you busy.
I travel still when the opportunity arises.
Oh, that's right, because I saw you in Vegas.
See?
I saw you out in Vegas. You are correct. You are correct. What do you attribute your longevity in this industry to?
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
What do you contribute your longevity in this industry?
Love. You got to love it.
Love some other things too. You love the music, but do you love to travel?
Traveling is, that's one way to get there, but it's it's the universal language that I really love, which is music. Traveling is just a part if you're doing that. And like a lot of people, oh well, see, flying, I like the ground, but the plane gets you there faster. So I've done a lot. I'm a million miler as far as travel miles. I have 1,000,000 miles with Delta, but that's not the part.
Right.
The part is delivering and touching people where we go and where I go, and seeing people happy, seeing people smile, seeing people cry. And so that's really the ultimate. And you got to love it, you know, so I do love it. And the rest will come and go.
I guess you have a very valid point. So what haven't you told us something about your life that you'd like all of our listeners to know about you? I'm sure there's some intriguing stuff back there somewhere. There's some intriguing stuff back there somewhere. So what do you want to share with us that we don't already know about you? People might see you playing, but what is it that you'd like to tell us that we don't know about?
None but love. That's it.
You have children?
No.
Oh, no, that's a good part.
No, that's no.
Nieces and nephews, nobody else is following.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I mean, they love music, but nobody's pursuing it.
Everybody gets to decide what it is they want to do.
You got to know it. You got to love it. Be
So
true to it.
You've been true to it. How many songs do you think you have in your catalog?
About 20, 25 right now.
Are you going to actually create an album at some point?
That's what's coming. Finished product, like I told you, it's unfinished, but
right.
Finish it up, get all the parts and vocals, all the stuff I want in it.
You think that at some point you might release some all musicals?
Some of my instrumentals as well.
Right.
Music, the universal language. Singing, I love. I wish I could.
You probably could.
I can direct singing. I know what it's all about. I work with some of the best, you know. Yeah. Singing, you know, music. Music is endless.
Right. The drum's the only instrument that you play.
The music you're going to hear, that's me playing.
On everything? You have not told us anything about the other instruments. We only talked about drums. I just told you, tell us something we don't know. What
well, yeah. What you're going to hear is me.
What all? I heard some of the music, but what instruments do you play? You play?
Oh, well, I play enough to write. Drums is my main instrument.
Right.
I play keyboards. I know it. I went to school. I went to Grambling State University. And so, I mean, music I have studied.
What I know. We want to know. Yes. What else have you been doing out there? We don't know. So you went to Grambling State. Some stuff you just going to keep to yourself.
I'm giving it up.
So you took music at Grambling State?
Yeah, Like, you know, your question of instruments that I play, like I say, I play at the piano. I know it, though. I know what it consists of. But I'm not a player. See, to be a player, you got to horn. And that's my advice. If you're going to play whatever, you got to dig into it. Guitar, flute, whatever it is, you got to get into that instrument.
The fact is, if you could play all of those different instruments, even if it's just a little bit, that means you're very talented. Because if it gave me the flute, I could not get the sound to come out to start with. Gotta have your lips just right.
You can learn it. It's way, but
nobody has time for you to learn while you're trying to produce your song.
Oh, no.
You don't want me to learn. You want me to know what I'm doing.
I need people that know what they're doing already at that point.
Absolutely. I really do appreciate you joining me this evening. I look forward to seeing you somewhere here in Detroit. I got to try and see if we can catch you on Sunday. All the other days have already gone. So we'll have to try and catch you.
How long you got to be here?
Until Tuesday. Try and make sure that we catch you on Sunday. And that's at the office. Do you have an address for the office? Approximation of where the office is located?
In the Avenue of Fashion, between 7 Mile and 8 Mile, right down the street from Baker's. That would be south of Baker's.
Okay. South of Baker's.
Chippewa and Livernois.
And what time does the show start?
7 to 11.
Is there a cover?
$5 cover charge. Can't beat that with a stick.
No, you cannot. For a live band entertainment. How do your fans find you on social media?
Facebook.
Okay.
David Brandon 2 at Facebook.com.
Okay. We want to make sure that people can find you and be able to reach out to you so they can definitely DM you on private messages. So every Tuesday and Thursday, David is performing at the office. So please, you all check out the show. It is at 7 o'clock and it runs from 7 until 11 every Tuesday night at every Tuesday night and Sunday night at the office. So let's get out and give David some support.
And I have a show coming up, Aretha, January the 19th, doing music of the jazz funk era on January 19th.
2026 at the Aretha. If somebody goes out on your Facebook page, will there be a flyer posted?
They'll find all that. They'll find it. Yeah, everything is there.
Okay, so if fans are looking for you, then they should go to David Brandon 2 at Facebook, and they'll be able to see the schedule and where you're playing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I post most of the stuff.
It's been pure pleasure just to find out a little bit about you. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity. It has truly been my pleasure. Listen, every Wednesday night you can catch me on The Opening Statement on Roku on the Lit TV network right out of Tampa, Florida. And that's at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. On Thursday nights, I am now on all social medias outlet, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Go out to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, hit the bell, so that every time I'm putting up a new video, you'll get notified. And that's every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock on Roku, and every Thursday night at 7:30 on all of your social media outlets. We're streaming live every Thursday on Detroit Hot TV. You can catch me there or on any of the other social medias. Mine is Dianne Hart. That's my social media handle, and my YouTube is at Dianne Hart 2126. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening, and I want to thank Mr. David Brandon. So, David, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye.
Detroit Hot Television on the cutting edge of urban internet TV.
It's a new day for Detroit radio. It's internet radio. Make sure you're streaming in your car. Detroit's digital radio station for a new generation. DetroitHotRadio.com. Terrestrial radio can't do what we do because we are setting a new standard in Detroit. The best Detroit artists are here, along with all your national favorites. The most music 24/7 by all your local favorites, like Anita Baker, Michael Henderson, Kim,
So how did you find your way back in
and the Dramatics. If they're from Detroit, they're heard here. This is where Detroit turns for R&B from yesterday and today.
24-karat magic in the air.
Detroit Hot Radio.
Yeah. What you wanna do with it? If I give it to you, what you gonna do? I'm that kind of lady, you're that kind of man. Touching me on the floor, caress me with your hands. Ain't nobody tonight gonna do me right like you. Yes, I'm with you, baby, let's see what it does. As I move my body from left to right. Boy, you got that swag on, you're looking out of sight. You smelling sexy with that good cologne. Keep on dancing on me, baby, you really turn me on. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you tripping, baby. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you illin', baby. As we leave the club, you know it's time to go back to your crib, babe. Hurry up and slam that door. The clock is ticking like 1, 2, and 3. Can't you feel this heat, babe, jumping right off of me? You said you ain't never felt no one like this. As you grab my head, we hug and kiss. I said I'm yours today, and I'm from the back. Make me grab my head, babe. I'm gonna have a heart attack. You can squeeze me from the right, you can squeeze me from the left. Make me grab my legs, babe. I'm running out of breath. You can hold me from the front, you can hold me from the back. Make me grab my legs, babe. I want it just like that. You can kiss me on the right, you can kiss me on the left. Make me grab my legs.